Well, the territorial imperative is in several parts. One of them is that all territorial creatures, of which man is one, have greater creativity, greater physical strength, greater brain power, if they are physically in the territory of their ancestors. Now, why is that? The Earth is surrounded by what is known as magnetic lines of force that go around horizontally and go around the Earth vertically. Now, where they crisscross, where these lines of force crisscross from the vertical lines and the horizontal lines, is located a place on the Earth. That place is a territory of the people who evolved at that point of the intersection of these lines. That is their territory. That's where they have the greatest amount of creativity, greatest amount of physical strength, greatest amount of mental strength, and so on. Now, there's another aspect to it. The other aspect is that these people also have enhanced creativity if they honor the ancestors of that particular place. African Americans come from West Africa, where those magnetic lines of force crisscross. And therefore, we are at greatest creativity, greatest strength, greatest imagination, greatest physical strength, and so on, when we are there. But however, contrary to what creatures who have to be physically at that point to have their greatest strength, human beings only have to have psychological relationship and love for the ancestors of that place. And it releases a mysterious force, and that force allows them to love each other. For instance, the Jewish people, their magnetic lines of force are in ancient Israel, and they relate to that. And the American Jewish people relate to ancient Israel, psychologically love that place. And because of that, they don't kill each other. Only 2% of America's population are Jewish, and yet they are 48% of the top billionaires of America. So not only do they relate in lovingness to ancient Israel, but they also love the ancestors, the ancient ancestors of ancient Israel. And those two things together give them this magnificent place in world finances, in America's finances, and they don't kill each other as we do. So the territorial imperative means that you have to relate positively to that place on earth, which is your ancient land of inheritance. You have to relate positively to that and honor the ancestors of that land in order to acquire the creativity, the finances, and the long life.